Hey girls, good morning. Happy Monday, happy Labor Day. Last day of this last weekend of the summer. It's great to have you out here. I know probably getting ready to go do some family stuff, some barbecuing, maybe heading back from a road trip, whatever it is you're doing today. I hope you have a great day doing it. Have fun with everyone. But I wanted to take a minute today and be consistent because we know our walks and everything we do is about consistency. So we need to keep doing what we're doing every day. Sorry, it's a little bit chilly out here today. This is good. It's getting to be fall, right? So, but it's about consistency. And so that's why you'll find that I'll keep coming out every day because we need to have that type of patterning in our life. We need to have some kind of consistency, some kind of daily plan. And so my daily plan includes spending time outside here, but also spending time with you girls every morning. We did a little bonus one yesterday, just talking about gratitude, because I think it was important just to be grateful for where we are, what we have, and what's going on in our lives. But today, because it's a holiday, I thought it'd be kind of fun to lighten up our topic a little bit and talk about laughter. I love a good laugh. I love a good comedy, clean, preferably, because I'm not into all the language stuff and everything else. But, laughter is good for us and it's healthy for us. And, even the Bible talks about just being that happy, being joyful, being merry. And it kind of depends on which translation of the Bible you're using, because, the same words they use words differently depending on the translation, if that makes sense. But today we're going to look at Proverbs 17:22. A merry heart does good, like medicine, but a broken spirit dries the bones. Again, a merry heart does good, like medicine, but a broken spirit dries the bones. And we know, girls, it's so important that if our spirit is quenched, it's like dried up, it's empty. If our cup is empty, we don't do well. And it's the same thing if our life is filled with, when it talks about a broken spirit dries the bones. That could be your spirit, it could be your walk with God. It could be your personal wellness. Are you taking that time for you? Or do you feel like the end of the week, the Friday comes, and instead of celebrating it's the weekend and it's a chance for you to get out with family and enjoy life, you're caught up in your exhaustion, your stress? Do you wake up every morning just stressed out so that maybe your body hurts? Maybe you have a headache. Maybe your skin tone, you're looking really pale. Maybe you're lethargic. Stress can do all this stuff to our bodies. And we've got to find ways to release that stress. Because today, in our day and time, there is a lot of stress in our world, in our bodies. Because of things happening on the outside, happening at the job, happening at home, maybe illnesses, doesn't matter. All the stress is real. We've got to find ways to let it go. And one of the best ways to do it is laughter. And sometimes it could be hanging out with some girlfriends and just laughing and having fun. It could be watching a good comedy. It could be listening to comedy on the radio, because we know we've got like Jeff Foxworthy and some of them that get out there and do some. There's a great lady, I mentioned her last week, I believe. Her name is Joanne, and I forget her name. She's down south Louisiana. She's a hoot. She's the one who sent her husband to the store with a list. He wanted it 10 items or less so that he could go through Quick Check. And so she numbered the items 1 to 10. And so he got the quantity next to the number. So he got, instead of a pound of sugar, a 5-pound bag, he got 5-pound bags of sugar. Instead of 2 pounds of butter, because butter was on, or instead of 1 pound of butter, since there was 2 on the list, he got 2 pounds. and then realizes it at the end. So there's great ways to laugh and have fun. Another great one to look at is Barbara Johnson. She's got some great different books and stories. This is one of them. Oh, it's backwards. I forget that. But this is just a daily that you can read. And one of her stories here, to me, it's kind of funny, so, and that's what's nice about laughter. We can each find humor in different things. What I may laugh at, you may not. What you would laugh at, my husband and I do that. He'll be cracking up over something, and I'm like, really? But it's okay. So, the story here, Barbara Johnson was out speaking one day at a church, and this is a story she tells often when she gets up to speak. And she says here, she asked that some water be left on the podium, and sure enough, when she got up to speak, there was a lovely embossed chalice full of water. As I spoke, I kept sipping from the goblet, and by the time I finished, all the water was gone. All the water was gone. Later, the conference hostess came up and apologized because she had forgotten to put drinking water on the podium. She told me I had been drinking water from a chalice of holy water the pastor used to baptize babies. At that point, I had a choice to decide to be ill or decide it was funny. You can guess which choice I made. I laughed. But you have to be willing to find humor and stuff. And Barbara Johnson is awesome. This one is Daily Splashes of Joy. This is actually quite old book. I don't know when I got this thing, but I think this is like back in, oh my goodness, early, maybe 2000, actually probably in 1980s. So, but it's a great book. It's a lot of fun. It's Barbara Johnson, Daily Splashes of Joy, 365 gems to sparkle your day. So that's just a great resource. You can find different ones. There's several of the Christian speakers that do comedy, and they're a lot of fun. But there's also, when I look at things, I sometimes look at things and I find them funny. So I was sitting there, and as I was thinking about laughter for today, what other ways could we laugh? And I thought, well, sometimes, those clean kid jokes are kind of funny if you really think about them. So I found a couple for you. So, it's with kids. So a lot of times children will say things that you're like, seriously? But it's funny as all get up. So one little girl says to her mama, little girl whispers and says, Mama, why is the bride dressed in white? And the mother replies, because white is the color of happiness, and today is the happiest day of our life. The child thought about it for a minute and said, so, Mama, why is the groom wearing black? Okay, that's funny. This one's here. Running to church. A little girl dressed in her Sunday best was running as fast as she could, trying not to be late for Bible class. As she ran, she prayed, oh, dear Lord, please don't make me late. Dear Lord, please don't make me late. While she was running and praying, she tripped on the curb and fell, getting her clothes dirty and tearing her dress. She got up, brushed herself off, and started running again. As she ran, she once again began to pray, Dear Lord, please don't make me late, but please don't shove me either. Another child says here, asked a Sunday school teacher, why did Joseph and Mary take Jesus with them to Jerusalem? Because it was a long trip, so the child was wondering, right? So, the child asked this, excuse me, I got to get my jokes right as I'm reading them, right? Sunday school teacher asked the class why Joseph and Mary took Jesus with them to Jerusalem. A small child replied, they couldn't get a babysitter. I think I want to hear on Adam's ribs. At Sunday school, they were teaching how God created everything, including little human beings. Little Johnny seemed especially intent when they told him how Eve was created out of one of Adam's ribs. Later in the week, he noticed his mother laying down. Okay, I'm really bad. I'm telling these jokes and messing them up, right? Later in the week, his mother noticed him laying down as though he were ill. And she said, "Johnny, what is the matter?" Little Johnny responded, "I have a pain in my side. I think I'm going to have a wife." So little things, guys. Find little things for laughter. Whether it's looking at jokes, watching a funny movie, laughing with girlfriends, watching your animals. I mean, I can sit here and laugh all day with Dante. You know that. You guys have seen his videos. He's in that case, but he brings so much joy. So again, Proverbs 17:22. A merry heart does good like medicine, but a broken spirit dries the bones. Girls, find something to laugh at. Find someone to laugh with. Heal your spirit with some laughter. Find ways to bring that joy back into your life. And if you're totally lost and you can't come up and you can't think of anything and any way to do it, then ask God to show you how. Because seriously, girls, laughter can release so much. It is really good for the body. It can heal the body. It can heal the mind. It can heal your spirit. So a good belly laugh is really healthy. Now, I know my jokes here might not have been like the good belly laughs you're looking for, but you know what? Find a way. Find what makes you happy. Find what makes you laugh. Watch your dogs. Listen to the woodpecker in the tree. You know, whatever it is. But laugh. Have a good laugh. Heal your body, heal your spirit. All right, now, y'all get out there and go enjoy your time with your family. Go out and do a road trip. Go barbecue. Just relax. Happy Labor Day. And God bless you guys. Catch y'all in the morning. Bye-bye.